let's show you some more keys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 4th day of Vlogmas and I'm here with more of my Disney key collection. So as you can see, there are some keys missing. There are 9 keys to be exact, so this is going to be a bigger video than last month's. Last month I showed you 6 keys, and if you didn't see that video, I'll leave a card up above so that you can go check it out. I'm wearing a Christmas t-shirt today. It says ho 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 and the Mickeys are the O. I didn't feel like wearing a Christmas jumper, and my spirit jersey is not here yet, but I will be showing you my Christmas spirit jersey very soon. So before I show you more of my key collection, it is the 4th day of December, so let's open the advent calendar. So just to recap, we've had Pumpkin Jack, Zero and the Mayor. I guessed Sally, I was wrong. I'm going to go with Dr. Finkelstein for day 4. So let's see if I'm right or wrong. We've got a little white baggie. I think they're alternating between like that tealy blue and white, and I think it's Oogie Boogie because you can see how green he is through it. Yep, so we've got a little Oogie Boogie. He looks adorable. I actually have this one in standard form. The only Oogie Boogie I don't have is the one where he's just bugs, and that one kind of creeps me out, but if I have him in miniature it won't be as bad. But I'm not sure. 24 days, I'm not sure whether we'll be able to fit in the Oogie Boogie as a bug. We'll have to see. That's the really exciting thing about this advent calendar, especially since I'm pre-filming in November. No one has spoiled this advent calendar for me, so it's been a complete surprise every single day. And luckily most of my videos are going up at 4 PM in the UK, so I'm hopefully not spoiling the surprise for anybody who has this advent calendar for themselves as well. So onto the keys. I am going to be showing you 9 today, and these are the first 9 I ever got. So the first one is the standard opening ceremony key. So this one is just green with white vines all over it, and the castle is green with little white sparkles. These are available at every single Imagination store. So Imagination stores have a clock in the window and it counts down to when the store opens. So in my case it was 8 AM. I got this in October 2018. Joe and I had gone on holiday to Blackpool because there isn't many invention stores in the UK. If I can find the list, I will post it here so that you can pause it and see. Obviously I don't think they're doing it right now because of COVID anyway, but off the top of my head, my closest ones are Blackpool, which is still very far away, and Milton Keynes, which is still very far away. So we had gone to Blackpool for 3 days and 2 nights, I think. We were going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and when we booked it, I said to Joe, we need to try and do the opening ceremony while we're here because it's my only chance to do it. So he was like, okay, we'll try. We went to Wetherspoons first to have a breakfast, and then we went to the store. We were a little bit worried because this woman was like milling around trying to see why we were waiting for the store to open, and if there's more of you there, I don't think they pick who was there first, especially if a child arrives. If a child arrives, the child gets it obviously, but luckily that woman disappeared and I got to open the store. Here is the picture. So this was October 2018 and I was given this key. This isn't the only key you can get for opening the store. There was a Christmas key that you could get, which was apparently the original version of this, and there was also a key that you could get for the grand opening of a brand new Disney store. Harrods in London had a Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique and you could get a special key from there, which is very rare now, and you could also get a key that celebrated the 30th anniversary of the Disney store. But this isn't the only opening ceremony key I have. I also have this one. This is the New York Times Square opening ceremony key. This one's silver with navy blue on it. It kind of looks like a Little Mermaid key because there's like shells and stuff. I don't quite understand why, but I really, really like it. I did not get this myself because I last went to New York in 2012, but when I first started my channel, a subscriber reached out to me and said that they were a cast member there and they could get me a key if I wanted one. So of course I said yes. I didn't realise at the time how crazy this key thing was, and I got a lot of messages asking me how I managed to get one, messaging the person who got it for me, begging him to get them one, and it was just really, really crazy. I removed his tag from the picture because he he was concerned that he was going to get in trouble for it, even though he did nothing wrong. He got this himself and then just sent it to me. But this one is very similar to that 30th anniversary key, and the only other one they do special is the Paris Champs-Elysees key. So you can only get that from that one Paris Disney store. I have never been to it. I did want to go to it if we went to Paris this year for my birthday, but it got cancelled, and I think they are trying to weed out these keys. I know they don't do this New York one anymore, so they may not do the Paris one for much longer, so it doesn't really matter if I don't get it because I'm really happy with this one. And now we are on to the regular keys. These are free with purchase keys. The UK doesn't do keys where you just pay for them, apart from the 4-boxed set and the ornament key, which I showed you in last month's video. So the prices of these have gone up. I think they originally started as having to spend like £10, and then the one at the very end, I think you had to spend £20 and 19 pence, and now they are all 20. So as the popularity grew, the price you needed to pay went up. So the first one is from November 2018, and it is the Mickey Mouse 90th anniversary key. So you've got a black D with a red middle and white Mickey silhouettes, and then the castle at the end is yellow. I actually had a panic attack the day we got this key. I don't really talk about it much because I don't like discussing those things, they're quite personal, but the way that the Birmingham Disney store handled the 90th anniversary of Mickey was very bad. We had been queuing since 5 o'clock in the morning, and once the store opened, they just let everybody go in and made a separate queue for the people who just wanted the keys, not the Mickey memories. And I was like, well, hang on, we've been waiting longer. It doesn't matter if they just want the key, because what if they take keys of people who are queuing for Mickey and the key? It just didn't seem fair. It's made me very nervous of in-store releases, even though there's never been one as bad as this, but I still know it can happen, so I'm very apprehensive, and luckily Birmingham isn't my local store now anyway. I went to an in-store release in Merry Hill in October, and it was handled really well, and I felt really safe, especially in the time of COVID. So this was the first one that I had to buy, and then there was like no keys until May 2019, and this key was actually released whilst I was in Japan. So if you didn't see my Tokyo Disney vlogs, I will leave a card up above. I almost missed out on this key. It was released on the Friday. I got home on the Friday and I was really jet lagged, and then my friend messaged me who worked for the Disney store and said, we've still got some if you come in first thing Saturday morning. So that's exactly what I did. When we lived in Birmingham, my dog used to go to kennels in Cannock Chase, which is about an hour away, hour and a half, something like that. So we had to go and pick the dog up first thing Saturday morning anyway. So I said to my dad, could we leave a little bit earlier, and can I go to the Disney store first? So he said, yeah, sure. And then that kind of became a tradition. I always went in the Disney store on the way to pick up the dog, because the next time we did that for California, I had been away for 2 weeks and I'd missed out on a lot of releases. So I went to the store before we picked Eddie up. But this is the Aladdin key that I very luckily managed to get. So you've got like a gold D with purple in the middle and a gold castle, and you've got the genie's lamp in the middle as well. I'm not a massive fan of Aladdin, but I really loved the live action Aladdin, and that's what this key was released for. For this one specifically, you had to spend £20 on Aladdin merchandise. So if I remember correctly, we got my mum the Aladdin pyjamas. And then the next key was in June 2019, so really close together. I think this is when keys really started to take off. My mum got this for me because I wasn't allowed the day off work, which is annoying. So this one was for Donald's 85th birthday. She got it the same day that the Donald 85th plush was released. I absolutely love that plush. It's so vintage, and the key was just a bonus because she was going to get me that plush anyway. So you've got a white D, the middle is blue with his red bow and yellow collar, and the castle at the bottom is blue. And then in July 2019, we got a key to celebrate the release of Toy Story 4, which to me doesn't seem like a year ago, but this year doesn't feel like it's been a year. So this is the Toy Story 4 key. So you've got a light and dark blue striped D with the middle yellow with red pinstripes to look like Woody's shirt, and instead of a castle you've got the Luxo ball and lamp from the Pixar shorts. So I really like this one. This was the very first Pixar key. They had all been castles up to now. We have seen another Toy Story key. It's just there, which the US got in November, but we actually got it in August of this year, so we got it first, which is really strange. I'm glad America got the chance to get it as well, but this is the first time that they did a Pixar key. And then August 2019 was the D23 Expo, and they were releasing a key, so I got a pickup person to get this key for me. You've got a yellow D, and then in the middle it's blue and white stripes with Mickey and Minnie's eyes and nose, and then at the bottom it's a blue castle. I really love this one. I would have been really upset if I didn't manage to get it because I don't like exclusivity. I think these should be available to all. I don't think you had to buy something to get this one. I think you just had to buy it, but because I had to pay over what it cost, I don't know what it cost originally. So if anybody knows, drop it in the comments and I'll pin the comment. And then in October 2019 there was a little bit of a gap, and then they released a Frozen 2 key. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is one of 2 Frozen keys I own and one of 3 that is actually out. So you've got a transparent D with leaves and snowflakes, and then the middle is lilac with those little crystals from Frozen 2, which kind of remind me of the green symbols on top of Sims, and then you've got a transparent castle. I really love this one. It is my favourite out of the 2 Frozen keys I own, but the Olaf key, which was a North American exclusive, is still my favourite out of the 3 Frozen keys. You had to buy 2 of the $125 dolls to get that, so no one was willing to part with that key because they'd spent so much money to get it, and I completely understand. But if they ever bring it to the UK, I will buy whatever I need to get it. And then the final key that I'm going to show you, because this is Vlogmas, so I wanted to make this video Christmassy, is the November 2019 key. So for this one you had to spend £20.19 for 2019. The D is green with snowflakes on it, and then in the middle it's white with Mickey driving a train, which I love because Walt loved trains. And then the castle at the bottom is green with sparkles. I absolutely love this Christmas key. In November, the UK got another Christmas key. It's not strictly called a Christmas key, but it ties in with their Christmas advertisement for this year. It's called the From Our Family to Yours key, and it was released on Monday, the 9th of November. And on that day, they also released a plush where the proceeds go to Make-A-Wish. So I like to think that because people will be buying that plush to get that key has donated to Make-A-Wish as well. And then another key that released in November in the UK, that's 2 keys, was the 80 Years of Fantasia key. I am not a massive fan of Fantasia, but after reading this book and hearing how much Fantasia meant to Walt, and then how much it meant to Roy to make sure it was a success for him, I really appreciate Fantasia now. So the Fantasia key was released on the 20th of November, and again for both keys you had to spend £20. So it has gone up in price with popularity, and I do worry that it will continue to go up in price, but what can you do? So I've got to put all of these keys back up on my wall now. If you haven't seen how I display my keys, I will leave a card up above to that video. And as you can see, they're all back on my display. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know down below whether you collect any of the Disney keys. If you are enjoying my Vlogmas content, then please consider subscribing and ringing the bell so that you're notified every single time I upload. I am uploading every day for Vlogmas, all being well. So please join me tomorrow for December the 5th, which is Walt Disney's birthday. So I am going to be showing you my Walt Disney statue collection. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a big collection, but I just really wanted to do something to honour Walt's birthday. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll hopefully see you then. Bye!